Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another Chair League match. Today we have a Division 2 match, I believe, between Chen Meta in the blue and Havok in the red. We're playing on Towers of Doom, and map pick went to Havok, so first ban is going to Chen Meta. It would help if I went in-game. Jesus fucking Christ. But I made it before the first ban.
Then I'm supposed to be the new guy.
Yeah! Well, fuck, if you saw me last week, it was ridiculous. So for those of you who haven't caught, or who have caught a bunch of casts, we've got Chris with us tonight. Chris, do you prefer Chris or Gerudo? Like, I never really asked.
Gerudo.
Okay.
We love Gerudos.
Yeah. So Gerudo King's here, and he's going to be my partner in crime because Savvy's too much of a scrub and is not here, even though he could probably walk into my basement and join. So first ban on Malfurion. Do you have thoughts, concerns?
I mean, it's a little different than the standard Artanis rag we've been seeing, so that's good. Maybe someone's trying to get one of those power picks today.
Yeah, that's always fun to see. Rag can be super powerful on this map, so it wouldn't surprise me if that's who they're going for. That middle tower on both sides, if you molten cores onto it, he can stall out so many of the shrines. It's great. And then Dahaka ban. I mean, he's very strong right now, and global presence on this map, being able to jump to where you need to be, is wonderful. There's lots of great bush positionings too, which I love.
Yeah, very easy to take one altar and jump across the map to get to the other with Dahaka.
Yeah, totally. So first pick, like you said, I'm kind of hope to see a Rag for sure. I would see Artanis. He's good. I like him. But I feel like people know how to play around him a little bit, so they're not as scared.
I mean, I even played a quick match earlier where Rag got through the bans and no one picked him. I don't know what it is. It must not even be 2017 anymore for no one to grab Rag when he's not banned. It was crazy.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, just kidding. There he is.
There he is. Oh, we've got some viewers in chat saying that they don't like Rag as much for this map. I mean, he's just got that poke to deal with it. I don't know. I think he's pretty solid on this map, but what do I know? I'm not much of a Rag player.
It benefits a little bit because he can molten core on any of the turrets and help support the altar fights anyway.
Yeah.
It does come like right at the end of the range, so I mean, there's that.
Mm-hmm. So Havok, they've picked up a Li-Ming and an ETC, kind of on par with Rag's poke. Li-Ming is great at stalling out those altars. ETC, one of the solid tanks in the game. It'll be interesting to see what he goes for heroic, but wouldn't be surprised at a stage dive, just to allow him some versatility to move around. And JoJo and Brightwing. I mean, I like the JoJo pickup. She's such a solid frontliner.
And she's good against the ETC mosh pit.
Yeah.
Pop her W, and even if she gets stunned, it's gonna break that. And Brightwing being the most picked healer ever right now.
Well, I mean, I think stat-wise, Malfurion will be higher because he shows up in the bans a lot more.
Well, but still.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're tied. I haven't seen anything go without a Mal for Brightwing lately, so.
That's very true. That's very true. So yeah, and pretty solid. The Poly can work well against scary targets and just nice consistent heals throughout the game. And the ability to jump to where needed is probably my favorite part of her, right? You can be in the complete wrong spot and then go straight to the complete right spot. It's great.
Is this we're hovering a Medivh ban?
You can see a Medivh ban? Ooh. Interesting. I mean, I don't see anything that I feel Medivh would completely benefit on the side of Chen Meta.
It's just portals.
Yeah.
It's ability portals.
Which are, it's always nice, but it's not like some of those.
Total douche nugget. Nobody likes them.
Touche. So it's the Savvy of the group. And showing a Valera ban here. I don't know if I love that. It makes me very much wonder what they're going or what they know about Havok.
I mean, they haven't picked any They haven't picked any kind of backline yet, so maybe they're planning on picking some kind of squishy like a Kale Toss or something that they gotta be worried about it. Maybe a Nazebo. Can't get away from silly rogues.
Yeah. Sad about my... Okay, so I guess King Dingo plays Medivh a bit. Might look like it. Just based on some comments in chat. And that's always... I love seeing teams that look at the other teams.
I'm very much in the boat of Echo Spawn. I agree. Medivh can die in a river of fire.
Nice. And a Varian Morales. I mean, the lockdown on Varian is kind of nice. He's got some good targets to go down. You can jump on Ragnaros or Brightwing and kind of stop them from being useful. I don't know if I love Morales in this situation.
I mean, if they're planning on going dual wield Varian,
yeah,
then I mean you'd obviously want to take the stim for him, but
yeah,
I don't know why you would plan to go dual wielding Varian when you already have a Brightwing to Poly and a Joanna to Blind. It seems kind of counter picking yourself, but maybe we're going with one of the other Varian builds.
Yeah, and I mean definitely like you said with the blinds out there from Johanna, you know, no matter who they pick in an auto attack type build, you lose a lot of benefit from the stim drone, right? And then we've got a Tychus and a noob from 5 Chen Meta. I mean, Tychus, he should get a lot of value with the ETC variant.
Yeah, they don't have any real ways of shutting him down.
No.
You know, they don't have any blinds or anything, so he's going to have a field day.
Mm-hmm. Unless they pick some up, but I can't think of any good blinds to pick up now without picking a double healer, which I don't think will suit their comp great. Okay, questions out there from Echo. Lost Vikings.
Lost Vikings on Towers of Doom. I like it.
I like it. It's not... it's a smaller map, so they have to be careful not to get picked too much. But with so much happening around the altar phases, it just allows them to soak the lane so much that Havok should be able to have a lead advantage after the first couple of altar phases for sure, unless things go really south.
Maybe they play him anti-meta like some other people we know and just group them as 3 the whole time.
Just because you don't have the skills to split them up doesn't mean it's the meta.
It's just so much work. It's just so much work.
I know. It's why I've avoided playing them as being a specialist player. It's like this is just going to be hard. Like,
and if they're split up, then you can't longboat. I'm just saying.
Love it, Gruno. Go against the meta. Show these guys what's going on. So, any predictions? I guess is the good question. Do you think anybody will come out ahead? Is there one of the two teams that you like better? What are you thinking?
I mean, I kind of like the draft from 5 Chen Meta. I feel like Havok kind of counterpicked themselves a little bit with going into that blind and stuff. But I mean, you can't hate on the Vikings, so I'm gonna give them some props for the X Factor. I'll cheer for both sides.
Cheer for both. So fucking indecisive, man. Come on. I mean,
like I said, I would love the surprise win from the Vikings. I would.
Yeah.
I'm more confident in the 5 Chen Meta draft, but.
And I would say the same with you, or on my side. Like, the 5 Chen Meta seems like it's the better composition. I don't love, like, I like the idea of the Lost Vikings on here. I don't love the Morales behind it. Like, I feel almost any healer would give you better value with the Vikings going on. Because Morales won't be able to do it at all. He didn't even come in to say hi to the stream. No. What a bastard. That's Jesse for you, right? Okay, and it looks like we're just about ready to go. Damn, Kylo Chen is taking forever. I feel like he is the one that came up with the 5 Chen Meta team name. Like, it only seems right. Come on, guys.
And he didn't even pick Chen.
Yeah. I'm disappointed.
He did not pay homage to your namesake.
Yeah. All right. So the game is just loading up, guys. And on the left-hand side, with 5 Chen Meta, we've got Yo Dabby on Ragnaros. We've got King Dingo on Anubarak. Cobra 167 on Brightwing.
And a pause.
And a pause.
Oh, Kylo Chen
has left the game.
To hang out. It was plenty of time to talk about who's playing what, though.
Yeah, good time. So we've got Tychus being played by Big League. We've got Johanna being played by Johanna. That's Kylo Chen. And that should be everybody on this side. How about who do we got over on the side of
on Havok?
Yeah.
On Havok's side, we've got Matt 407 on Li Ming, Juxo Hazard on Lieutenant Morales, Direwolf on the Lost Vikings, Echo Spawn on that ETC, and Spray and Pray on Varian.
Yeah.
Does it make sense? He's a melee character, so I'm not sure how much spraying and praying he's gonna do, but
we'll see.
it's alright.
Yeah. So I feel like we're gonna see a big fight from the side of Havok, trying to keep people away from the side lane so they can get that early soak.
Right.
But it'll be interesting. Looks like everybody. Ooh.
Already disappointed. They split all their Vikings up. I'm just.
So.
But it's okay.
5 Chen Meta hanging out in mid lane, getting ready to measure the dicks. But I like this kind of pushing bottom lane by Havok. They're trying to get some value off the bat, the ability for Li Ming to poke, and this should force a rotate from the side of 5 Chen.
Not only are they cheesing bot lane, but 5 Chen had no one down there to answer it anyway. So
yeah,
some solid cheese.
I liked leaving the Brightwing in the middle to get that first lane soak, but I feel like Havok could have pushed more. Especially with Vikings, like, why wouldn't they have just sent a Viking to see where the other people are, even if it dies off?
Right.
So, everything's pretty standard to start. They just want to get the soak on. And it actually looks like 5 Chen's getting the soak better. So, props to them. Anubarak's having some issues, just able to pop out in the bottom lane here. But getting very low early on. It's a nice poke from the side of Havok.
Here's where the experience is going to start rolling in for Havok. They got no one in mid lane to contest
yeah.
Hungry Olaf.
Eating up all that XP. Everybody's just kind of getting into position for the shrines. And this is another one where Havok should be able to have the advantage on these larger shrine spawns, as 5 Chen moves to try to defend certain spots, and the Vikings can just pick which areas they want for the extra.
Havok's just got extra people, man.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes.
Makes it tough when there's multiple objectives. Rag's trying to delay up top. Matt 407 was easily able to pick up the one in the bottom. Varian's going to get poked down a little bit. Balog goes down at the top to Ragnaros, unfortunately. But with all this delaying bottom, the Havok is moving up. Anubarak's going down a little low. Able to burrow charge away.
I wonder if Joanna left that altar thinking she got it, because she had it. She was up there capping it and left, so...
Oh no. Those are the embarrassing ones, hey? Where you go. Or maybe she was like worried and tried to get to the fight in time.
Right. Again, that's, like we said, that's kind of a scary proposition, because if you just sneak a Viking around, you'll never even catch on to it before
yeah.
it's too late.
But so not a bad start. As we expected, the advantage of the shrine goes to Havok. But no kills yet, which is kind of a nice one. Well, besides Balog. Direwolf is going to be losing, what, Eric in the bottom? Or is that...
Eric is the slingshot man.
Yeah. And who's the third? So there's Eric, Balog, and...
Olaf.
Ah.
Olaf is the fat man that talks about turkey.
Ah, nice. So both sides try to pick up their camps right now. Now's a good time to do it, to try to get some pressure in the lanes. Nothing. Everything's so standard right now.
Yeah, I don't even really see any kind of weird weird, funky talent choices take Bullock there, but nothing, I guess maybe the force armor on Li Ming's a little different, but...
Yeah. I'm curious, like, what do you feel she's scared of with picking up the spell armor?
They don't have it. I mean, unless she thinks Ragnaros is going to burst her down, they don't really have any other spell damage, I don't feel.
Yeah, so I definitely find the force armor a little bit surprising there, but... Ooh, ETC getting very low there, but able to back away with that heals from Morales. Rag getting very low up top with...
Oh, it's an error. That's a Viking. Not disconnected, just was controlling the wrong one.
Oh... That sucks, but almost up at the top, Direwolf almost had Yo Dabba Dabba in a fight against Ragnaros with one of the Vikings. That's pretty sweet, I must say. Oh, and now for the fun times. One shrine, so there's going to be another big group fight, and allow some more soak time for the Vikings.
Vikings going full-on Merc build. They got the bribe, and they've got mercenary lords, so that's what...
Damn.
But for Vikings, we try to control the Merc camps.
Most definitely. Okay. So the pokes are coming in. Everybody's playing very passively so far.
And as you say that, ETC dives in like a man.
Yeah, Varian's getting very low. Morales not able to do it. Great send from Anubarak to not let Morales get the heals in there. Anubarak getting a little low, but able to push back. Cobra shouldn't have a problem picking this one up now. Li Ming's getting pushed out by King Dingo. So great pickup by the side of 5 Chen Meta there. Not allowed.
This was an opportunity for Havok to kind of just play it safe on that and let your Vikings soak the lanes while everyone's fighting in the bottom lane.
Yeah. Well, that's totally the one where they
jumped the gun a bit.
Yeah. Looks like they're trying to get rid of one of the Vikings up top. Shouldn't have any problem with that.
Balog running for his life. That's it. He's done.
Oh, they're just going to let him go. Eric dies in the bottom. But Ragnaros will probably pay for this one. Oh. That's not quite a good trade there.
Right wing hunting down Balog like it's their job.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like they've got the experience lead right now, which is good, but I feel like they spend a lot of time chasing down the Vikings.
Well, it's pretty even on experience. So.
Yeah. ETC, just sneaking out in the bottom lane here.
Safeguard, probably saving his life there, minimalizing the damage.
Yeah.
That's a word, minimalizing. That's right, heard it here first.
English! English is awesome! Okay, we've got one Merc camp picked up top. Like you said.
And here we go, we're hitting heroics soon.
Yeah! What do we got on the side of Havok? Anything fun? We got Taunt, go figure. Disintegrate. What is that one from the Vikings? Play it again. Boo. Mosh Pit. And I mean, is there any question what we're going to get from Morales? Come on.
I mean, you could go medevac for the mobility.
Yeah.
You don't have anyone to stim at this point. Varian went tank, so.
Yeah.
I mean,
and she still goes stim.
I don't know who her stim target is at this point. Maybe still Varian, but
there's no amazing value out of it, unfortunately.
Right.
And on the side of 5 Chen Meta, we've got the Blessed Shield, Emerald Wind, Cocoon, Dragon Laser Drill, and Sulfur Smash. Anubarak getting blown up there in the front line. Stim going down. Great mosh pit there. Tychus goes down. They're not even going to worry about Johanna. Go after Brightwing. Trying to get some damage with Sulfurus, but not enough.
That charge taunt combo is enough to seal your fate right there.
Yeah. Another taunt coming out. And there goes JoJo. So an easy shrine pickup there, and now a level and a half lead. Nice job, Havok. Causing a little bit of havoc down at the bottom there. God, that was horrible. And I mean,
I was expecting an X-Men joke before the pun, and you just...
Sorry.
We went pun route. So that's a wall down in bot lane.
Yeah. And they're going to pick up a greedy camp. They've got the camp in the top that Anubarak's going to be dealing with, and they can easily go back and pick up their own. So great camp. Just control right now.
Walk these in. I mean, look how massive these things are. Just a Merc Lord.
Oh, shit.
Walk these things in. They're going to get a ton of heat damage.
Yeah. I always forget about the Merc Lord and how much that changes. Molten Core coming out, but not in time, so it took about 3/4 of its health. Man.
And they're happy to just let him waste the passive and walk away.
Yeah. Yeah, Havok definitely getting a ton of value out of their pickup and their Vikings right now. Loving
I
it.
feel like if you pick Chen, 5 Chen meta might have worked, but...
Not quite. Yeah. It could have.
Make a move on mid lane now. There's no ammo, the thing's destroyed.
And I mean, I feel like that's what 5 Chen needs to do, right? They need to try to get experience where they can. They know most of the guys are in the bottom lane, leaving Rag to deal with it. Trying to soak up to 13 before the next fight goes down, but Ragnaros getting caught out. Great grenade to push him back, but he will get nailed by the charge. He thought he was free.
The payoff for that is that they'll take the mid keep from Havok.
Yeah.
So
good trade there. A lot of teams would just be like, oh no, we got to push back now. But especially on this map, right? It's not like they're opening up your core. Brightwing getting caught in the middle with a mosh pit and blown up. But Draken Laser Drill coming back. A lot of heroics popped in the middle just to try to do this fight. ETC's getting very low in the cocoon. Varian's getting poked down. But Tychus, I don't know. I don't feel like anybody's going to go down.
Drill is doing work to Vikings.
Yeah. Ooh, Matt trying to get some value with Disintegrate. But everybody's just getting out. Oh. Bye-bye, Tychus. Stayed around a little too long winning a 3v5, that's for sure.
Yeah, I feel like they just tried to drag that fight out longer than they needed to.
Yeah.
Nukerock went in like a man for some reason or another. I mean, I probably would have done it too.
Oh, of course.
Suicide runs, but...
And they're able to follow it out with a kill on Ragnaros. They should be able to pick up bottom with the Vikings, no problem. A Nubrak getting caught out. He should burrow charge away. But man, just a tough day for 5 Chen meta. Like I feel like they are getting caught out lately.
Yeah.
Where Havok has just been keeps doing the 5-man rotate with the Vikings off to the sides. So
Varian is locking down the right wing. He is charge taunting her every chance he gets.
yeah, which is what he needs to be doing, right?
Right. And just,
Like,
without the right wing, they got nothing else to go on there.
yeah. So it looks like we might trade towers back and forth. Brightwing was able to pick up the camp, and I'm interested. She must have went bribed, didn't she? Yeah, she did. Pixie Charm.
We're now down 3 levels.
Ooh.
Like 2 2.25, but they are down a talent tier for sure.
Yeah, and I mean, 16 is one of the biggest talent tiers in the game, besides your O numbers, your 10s and 20s. So, bye-bye, Rag. No chance there, and I mean, they should be able to easily secure this keep. But again, 5 Chen's doing the right thing and trying to trade for it, which I love. Now, interesting...
They're trading, but they're still slipping in experience because you still have Vikings soaking all the lanes.
Yeah.
You know, they're grouping on opposite sides of the map, but you still have a Viking in the mid where no one is, just picking up the experience. So they're just... Catching up is going to be real difficult unless they can swing a really solid team fight.
Yeah.
Get some advantage off it.
Yeah, they definitely need a way to find the advantage, and like with just letting the Vikings do their own thing, that's a problem. And Boss, another 4 shots on the core, and a Nubrak, bye-bye. Oh, nice save, Brightwing. But a noob. Oh.
Doing the cheeky mouth, but it's too late.
Yeah. It was kind of, you could tell he wasn't sure if he was going to get out of there. But positionally for Havok right now, this is going to be tight. They should get 12 shots here. The Vikings soaking, getting the top and bottom, and then most of the team just sitting around the far left. Hoy!
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of the Rag being on his own all the time without taking Lava Wave.
Yeah. And I mean, I think Lava Wave would have been a good way for them to try to get the soak. Li Ming getting polymorphed out. You know, they've got...
Stops the Vikings.
Nice job, bottom Rag. And I mean, I feel like that's smart. They need somebody to be fighting against the Vikings. But I don't think Rag's getting the most value out of it.
Well, I say if Rag had gone lava wave, then he could have thrown the wave in the lane that the lone Vikings in where no one's soaking.
Yeah.
Still picked up a little bit. I mean, they're making up a little bit of ground. They're only a level and a half down. Getting those 2 free Viking kills was you know, it's half a hero experience worth.
Yeah.
It was a little bit, but
I love the camping Morales. You don't usually see that one. Yeah.
But I really think at this point that if 5 Chen Meta wants to make a stand, they've got to force a fight somewhere.
Yeah.
They're playing the game on Havok's terms at this point. Havok's getting to do what they want, letting the Vikings soak, and
yeah, you're not gonna win if the Vikings are allowed to do their thing.
Right.
I mean, they're grabbing attack keep, so structure-wise they're doing better, but they will probably lose bottom in the same breath.
They run mid and they get those Vikings. That'll help a little bit, but
yeah,
the race for 20 is on, and Havok is definitely well on their way.
Yeah, and they're probably gonna run right into Havok here.
JoJo blows their blessed shield on some
Vikings
out on their own. That's critical ult down for any kind of team fight.
Yeah, and that is a solid one for them. It's really one of their only lockdowns they've got besides a Nubrak.
Right.
So, I mean, this is probably going to be close to the stand. I don't love 5 Chen running away from the altars.
No. JoJo doesn't even have her ult to get away if she gets caught out at this point.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I understand their feeling of, okay, we have to stop one of these shrines, and we don't want them to have complete advantage with buildings, but you need the team together to stop them. Oh, good delay. Good delay on this one, but it should be an easy pickup for the Vikings on the right-hand side. Oh, and they were able to pick one up. Li Ming's getting low, but able to get out. Oh, so close.
I'm confused as to why Havok's running at this point. They got a 5v4 advantage and they have 20s.
Yeah, 2-level advantage. Like, that's... They should know that they can end this, but... They're playing passive, they're playing safe. I can feel for that. That's the way I like to be, so... Not being greedy. But I feel the longer they wait, like if 5 Chen can pick up 20s, they'll be on a bit more of an even footing.
Yeah, definitely, it'll be the most equal footing the game's been since 2 seconds into the game.
Yeah. Well, not 2 seconds. It's about even up to level 7 and then a few kills happen. And they're just allowing Havok to keep their pressure up with all these camps. Like, I think I've seen one camp from the side of 5 Chen the entire game.
Yeah,
so
it's rough, especially when your Brightwing's taking bribe, that you're not exploiting that as hard as you can. But
yeah, and I mean this is a tougher map to exploit. There's no siege giants that you can get away with only 2 stacks for a siege camp, right?
Yeah, exactly. And
I mean Brightwing's still able to take down a camp by herself, but do you really want your healer dedicated to taking down a camp? Not usually.
I mean, so here it is. Do they beeline? Are they distracted by the altar? Are they gonna realize that the boss is spawning?
I mean, they're not gonna be able to get up there in time. This is so over with them picking up boss. There's nothing they can do to stop it. And the stim on the Viking to finish it off. Oh!
That is a super hungry Olaf. He is on.
Yeah. Oh, a little dance party in the middle to end it all off. Nice job, Echo Spawn. Damn. So that is GG. Going towards Havok. This is a best of 1, guys. So Havok takes the game. And that's that. 5 Chen Meta, you did well in the beginning to stay into it, but just allowing the Vikings to out-soak. Like, it just slowly spiraled into a spot where you can't come back from. So, it's unfortunate, but it happens. What are your thoughts on the stats, my good sir?
I mean, that 28,000 experience from Vikings is just that's a hell of a mountain to climb.
Yeah.
So I would have preferred a lava wave out of Ragnaros, but I just didn't see the team fighting that the Sulfurous Smash would have helped them with.
Yeah. Like, I mean, Sulfurous Smash would have shut down a bunch of the Vikings very easily. But they were never in the team fights, so what's the point, right?
But the Sulfurous Smash gives you the AoE stun, and just by not ever forcing the team fight and just kind of trading forwards back and forth, you may as well have taken the lava wave to get the experience on the other side. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, everything else I thought was kind of okay. I don't have any issues anywhere else.
Mm-hmm. Who you said you're thinking MVPs?
Oh, I'd give it to Vikings. I mean, they did their job and they did it well.
Yeah.
You know, and the team was built around just surviving so that the Vikings could do their work while they fought. That's, you know, Li Ming able to blink out of trouble, tank Varian, ETC.
Yeah.
That's just a ball of staying alive, but it wasn't bad. Just I would have wanted to see more force in the issue from the 5 Chen meta. Maybe some namesake love, but
I mean, I don't know how much 5 Chen would have allowed things to, or I don't know how much Chen would have allowed them to soak and stuff better. I feel like they almost need some, though I guess Chen could bully solo Vikings pretty good.
Right.
That's a matchup I haven't really played with too much. But I feel like it would work. Yeah.
Definitely wanted to see more team fights. I think that would have helped turn the game a bit, but I mean, everything else was pretty solid.
Yeah, most definitely. Okay, sorry, I just gotta go pick winners. Havok won this one. Okay, and that is unfortunately the only cast we have for tonight, guys. We had a couple of groups ask us if we could do it earlier in the night, but things got a little screwed up with my evening. Otherwise, I might have taken them up on the offer. For those of you guys that are still hanging around here, if you guys are ever interested in us casting, we try to catch matches at least once a week, but sometimes more if we have the time to do so. But if you think we might be interested, or if you guys just want to cast or throw us an invite, we're always happy to see people play games, and especially teams that we've seen before. It's kind of nice to start seeing the story behind it and keep going.
Sometimes poaching people from teams that you cast.
We didn't poach. You came willingly. Yeah, and like I mentioned in the Chair League chat, guys, but if any of you didn't hear, we will be putting this up it'll be highlighted on our Twitch. We'll also be putting it on to our YouTube casting channel, BJ and Co Casting. So you can catch it as long as you want, or if we've casted teams that you've played against before, if we've casted teams that you're about to be playing, then you're able to see some insight into what's going on.
Do some research.
Yeah. God, my brain is just not functioning tonight.